So here we are. Welcome to hell. This is Hell's Canyon, North America's deepest river gorge. And you're probably saying to yourself, John, that can't be possible. Don't we have this thing called the Grand Canyon? I mean, it's grand. This is deeper. This is one f***ing massive place. My neck is already straining from looking up so much. Hell's Canyon is right on the border of Idaho and Oregon. I'm actually on the Idaho side right now, but right across the river is the Oregon side. One of the things that brought me to Hell's Canyon, besides being just spectacular country and phenomenal scenery, is its March. And here in the Pacific Northwest, you know, not a lot of things are open in March. Most of our pristine trails are in higher elevations. Not to say that it's super warm here in Hell's Canyon. I mean, in the summer, you're looking at over 100 degrees, but right now, I've got 2 down jackets on, I've got thermal underwear on, I've got gloves on. I'm shivering a little bit right now. I don't know if that's from the cold or from the excitement, but there isn't as much information on this place as a place like the Sawtooth. I think people struggle to get in here, and I struggled to get in here. And really the best way to do it, especially if you're gonna do it this early, is to hitch a ride with a jet boat. But typically, you can't just hire a jet boat if you're a single person like me. Typically, you gotta pay to get on one of their tours, and they'll just let you off down the road. This early in the spring, there's not a lot of tours going out, so I had to call multiple companies. Finally, I found one, Hammer Down, which was nice enough to give me a ride for a discounted rate because they had a couple of fishing trips this morning. I have no idea where I'm staying or where I'm camping on this trip. Basically, I just got let out, and we'll just follow the river and see how it goes. So if you want to follow along or you just want to plan your own trip, I will leave a link to the book I used down in the description below, and then you can order the book, and once you get it, I'm just doing trip number 40 here. And I like taking the pages of the books with me a lot because you also get some really cool information about the stuff you see. Like this place that I'm sitting on here is McGaffee Cabin. The cabin was built in 1905. It's on the National Register of Historic Places, and the public's allowed to use it. Not like you would, because it's creepy as hell in there, but still, you know, if you want to sit on the stoop, I guess, like I'm doing, you're more than welcome to. This also tells me that because I'm at McGaffee Cabin, I got 22 miles left before I make it back to the car, so I better get moving.
I made an old man. I said, tell me your story. He took out a notepad and wrote something for me. Then he kept walking on down the road, and I watched him disappear like smoke. And I thought I'd just seen a ghost. Then I looked down at what he wrote. said, son, when you grow up, you'll be fine. I know you've got questions on your mind. Life is gonna happen one way or the other, whether you like it or not. Stop looking for the answers, and you'll find what you've got. I met a young man searching for glory. I took out an old pen and wrote in my story. Then I kept walking on down the road. When the time is up, it's time to go. I pray he reads what's on the note and takes to heart what I wrote.
I got this pretty nifty Garmin InReach thing. I mean, obviously you do these things because you want to get away from stuff, but I never want to get away from my family. It's just kind of, I have to be out here, or I feel I have to be out here. This is something that I feel I have to do. You know, I never liked being out of touch with them, having them worry if I'm all right. I mean, she worries and I don't want her to worry, and I don't want to worry about her. I want, if something happens to her train, to know right away. And, you know, I still can't use my phone, so I still don't have internet, and I still can't go on Instagram or something like that. Basically, it's just connection with my family, and that's it. And it really makes these more enjoyable for me.
I said, son, when you grow up, you'll be fine. I know you've got questions on your mind. Life is gonna happen one way or the other, whether you like it or not. Stop looking for the answers, and you'll find what you've got.
Good morning. So here we are. This is Sheep Creek Ranch. I stayed about 300 yards from it last night. This early, no one's here. It's all locked up, and there's a sign posted not to stay here, only by reservation only. But they still let you use the restroom, which is nice. This would be a really cool spot for a group too, you know? I've heard that they do weddings out here. You can start from Pittsburgh Landing, hike here, stay for a few days, or you can book a jet boat up here and get dropped off, stay a night or two, and then hike back out to your car. So yeah, Sheep Creek makes for a really cool stop. But I'm really thankful that they allow use of the restroom. So I'm gonna go do that and get some sunscreen on, and then it's off to Suicide Point. Made it to Kirkwood, so now I'm about a little less than 7 away from the car. Here's where everyone's been hiding, by the way. I hadn't seen a soul, like not even a soul. Normally, I like to be alone, but I don't know. I think it's kind of nice to be around some people tonight. I knew they had the museum and the historic site, but I didn't know they had this camping area, which is nice. It's free. It's first come, first serve, but this huge area. And I think they have working flushable toilets. So that's always nice. So I guess if you don't get the jet boat, you have kids, or you just want to do something real quick, do the hike from Pittsburgh Landing to Kirkwood Ranch, and here's your camp spot. There's a lot of amenities here. I saw grills and barbecues at Kirkwood that I'm sure you could use, and it'll get you a good piece of Hell's Canyon, a good piece of history, and all sorts of good things over here. So I like it. It's nice. How would I describe Hell's Canyon to people? Badass. It's not some idyllic walk through an enchanted green forest with a crystal blue lake at the end. It's a rocky, rugged, tiresome hike through a desert on the side of an exposed canyon wall. It's not for everybody, and that was my favorite part about it. That's not to say that I don't love enchanted green forest, because after this, I drove 10 hours west to the Siskiyou National Forest, where I took my mother on her first backpacking trip in over 30 years. So check out that video when it comes out. Really, the best thing to do is just hit that subscribe button so you know when things come out. But either way, thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you next time.